Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a magic review. Hey, today we're gonna look at Monte test from Anthony Stan. All right, Monte test, what is this? This is the classic 3-card Monte routine. However, it kind of changes it up a little bit because the spectator just can't seem to follow what you're doing. In the very first part, the spectator is trying to find the winning card, but of course they get it wrong. And then in the second part, the winning card actually becomes a red backed card. So instead of just being an indifferent face card, now the back becomes indifferent also. And you say, well, okay, now this is gonna be easier for you to follow. So even in that, there's a little bit of a magic trick because the back changes color. Then in the next part, they think they can find it because of the red back. But when the red backed card is turned over, it's actually one of the other cards that they weren't supposed to follow. You then give the spectator 2 more tries and they still can't catch up. Then in the last part, the magician puts 1 card away in their pocket to make it even easier. The spectator guesses, they're wrong, and the winning card was in your pocket the entire time. Sounds pretty cool? Let's get into this review. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is, what's in the box? What's in the box? You get 5 cards. 5 cards, bicycle made. You will get everything you need. Is it what I thought? Yeah, kind of. I mean, it works a lot like other tiny little packet tricks where you are trying to hide a card in your spread or in your shuffle. But I think what Anthony's come up with is still very creative. I think the angles are clean. I don't think you have any worry about flashing or doing anything funny there. I think it ends clean, and so it ends inspectable as well. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Along with the 5 cards, you're gonna get a download link, and you will get access to a video that is roughly 29 minutes long. You're gonna get a live performance, but in that live performance, it's only music, or at least it's only music in the English version. There are 2 different options. You can download this in English or French. I downloaded the English version, so it's possible that the French version has the audio for the live performance, but in the English, it does not. So you just kind of watch the entire routine, and it is long. It's a long routine. You watch the whole thing in silence, which just, it was just hard. So as you could guess, Anthony Stan does have an accent, okay, but it's okay. There is looping keyboard music, which kind of gets a little bit of annoying. The English version also, I think, is an English overdub. I think what they've done is they filmed it all in French, and then Anthony re-narrates it with a new audio track in English. Because you really don't hear anything that's happening on the screen. You only hear Anthony's voice. Looks like he's filmed it in a couple of different locations, either over a table for over the shoulder shot, or near kind of like a living room setting with a lamp light in the background, which kind of changes the visual a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit brighter, sometimes it's a little bit darker. It's probably all done by himself with a tripod. As far as what they're gonna teach you on the video, of course, they'll go over what is in the box. They'll do some more moments with no audio, and then they'll do the instruction, which is actually the bulk of the video, and then they'll do some last minute tips and different table options. Like I said, these are United States Playing Card Company cards, and so it is well made. And I think those of us who've been around gaff cards and been around bicycle cards could probably end up putting this back together with other cards if these cards wore out. As far as practice goes, it's really just remembering the order of the routine. It's a very simple effect. As long as you remember, okay, this is this stage, this is this stage, this is when I do this, right? So it is a long routine if you follow Anthony's routine, and so there kind of is a lot to remember. All right, positives. What are the positives to this effect? Monte test is the follow the card trick on steroids. Every reveal is strong and it just keeps escalating until it reaches impossible. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? You know, like we say around here, there's negatives to everything. These are just the negatives that I see. They don't have to be the negatives that you see. The routine was really hard to follow for me because of the fact that there was no audio in the live performance. And a lot of times I learn best by watching the live performance and seeing the gimmicks in my hand. When I see how it's done with the gimmicks, and then I watch the routine, And then I'll go to the explanation part, and I might even skip around a little bit when I know, like, I know this part, or I can figure this part out. So not having the beginning where I could watch the routine in English and follow the routine, that was the tough part for me. Because sure, I could follow the card, but I didn't understand what I was supposed to be looking at sometimes, and it just kind of got lost for me. And sometimes even when they did this, there was 2 cameras filming the routine, or they shot it twice, either way. And because there was no audio, it was a little confusing because they would show you the reveal twice. They would show you the reveal from a distance and then show you the reveal close up. And they would show the magician redoing the reveal again. So without English or without any audio, I was lost. I was like, what? They just showed that. Like, why is that happening again? So it was kind of like a break. You know, you're watching the routine, you're watching it happen, and then it happens, and then it happens again, and you're like, what? I actually had to go back and read the write-up on Murphy's Magic's website to try to even follow the routine. Like, read the write-up and then watch what he's doing, and then go, oh, okay, now I know what's going on. But I think if you've done packet tricks, if you're familiar with card tricks like this, you can figure it out. I think if you're new to packet tricks, I think if you're new to tiny little pocket card tricks like this, I think it'll be hard to follow. Is it worth your money? It's $20. $20 is a good decent price for a packet trick. 5 cards in a 30-minute video, absolutely. I think people who would like this would be people that like to do card tricks like this, but don't like to carry around an entire deck of cards. Street magicians walk around, and the like. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about Monte Test from Anthony Stan and Magic Smile Productions. Of course, I want to thank Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it at your very favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.